Welcome everyone to the UpViral Co-Pilot Show on Tuesday, I don't know, what is it, April 26th. I don't know what day of the week it is, what day it is. It is saying Ali. Oh, well, if you're in German, I guess that's, I don't know, German? Hi. Victoria says hi from Ottawa. Patricia says hello, Mitch, and everyone else. Phil's here. Happy today. It's Tuesday. It is so much fun doing the UpViral Co-Pilot Show. By the way, this is my friend Astro. I have moved my microphone, and you might hear a little bit more audio. I used to have it a little farther away from me, and now I've moved it closer, so maybe you're going to hear me a little bit better. That's what I'm hoping, at least. Thanks for popping in. The Co-Pilot Show is here every Tuesday. Whether I'm here or William's here or Mark or whoever the host is, I'm usually the guy that's here. Hi, Jeff. I hope you are well. I am actually feeling so much better than I did last week, the week before, and the last 6 weeks. For those of you just tuning in, haven't been here for a while, I've had some stomach issues, and it's been rather horrific. But I'm feeling much better, so thank you for that, Jeff. Oh, what a topic we have today. I was speaking with Mark earlier today. Mark is the COO of UpViral. Just, excuse me, one step below our good friend Wilco. And Mark is really doing well. Things are going great at UpViral. New things are coming. I wish they'd tell me more, but they don't tell me everything that's coming. And I am so excited for today's Co-Pilot Show, because we are going to talk about, I'm just checking over on Facebook to make sure that's working. We are going to talk about Facebook, actually, and some of the other social media platforms, because Kiki's here. Welcome, Kiki. Thank you for popping in and commenting. For those of you who use these social media things, and let's not forget, oh boy, Elon Musk or Elon Musk or whatever you want to call him, Elon, bought Twitter yesterday, kind of boxing this around social media. Boy, what a joy that's going to be. $44-something billion buying Twitter. Let's see how well that works out for the social media world. Well, you know, I have a fourth of that, but I just couldn't afford to buy Twitter this year. I'll buy Facebook next year. How's that? Fix that platform. Anyway, when you run a contest or you want to do some lead generation, a lot of people jump on Facebook and will do a Facebook contest right inside of Facebook. Or they'll jump over to Instagram and they'll run a campaign on Instagram. And they just don't know the joy of UpViral yet. So what I want to do today is to talk about some of the reasons why you are making a mistake if you're purely running your campaign on one social media platform, whichever platform you are picking, and what UpViral can do to help you make a better campaign to go more viral. Helmet throws a smiley face with the dollar signs in it. Kiki says I could do a hostile takeover of UpViral. If I had $1 billion, I certainly would try to do that. There are things that I could do with a social media, or with a platform like UpViral. Anybody want to fund me? I'll build my own. How's that? No, just kidding. Why would I start from scratch when one of the best tools on the market is right here in front of us? Oh, man. And believe me, I have tried some of the other platforms. If you were following me earlier, December, January timeframe on my Facebook profile, I was doing some comparisons of the other tools in the market. For several reasons. Number one, it's really good to know what the competition is, right? Now, I don't work directly for UpViral, right? I am here the host of the UpViral show. I am the theoretical pat myself on the back. #1 expert on UpViral on the planet, and UpViral gave me that label. I was the first one to get this plaque back here, 250,000 leads in an UpViral campaign, or in my account, I should say. That was back in 2018 that they gave me that. 2018? No, 2020. God, not that long ago, Mitch. Anyway, so, I've been doing the Copilot show now for 2 years. How hard is that to believe? 2 years we've been doing this show. So, the question always, and it still comes to me. People come to me and they say, hey, why would I use a tool like UpViral? Oh, I was starting to talk about the other tools, wasn't I? And let me tell you, there are so many advantages of using UpViral that the other tools don't have. And of course, I tout that all the time because I'll go all the way back. I bought UpViral when it very first launched back in 2015. I had been using another tool somewhat similar to UpViral in the past, and I actually was keeping track of my statistics, and UpViral campaigns performed so much better. I had so much better conversions back there, even in 2015. And UpViral has changed so much in the past. And part of the thing that you have to realize is with the other tools, they may be awesome for doing a quick win, to do a quick campaign. And maybe you don't know so much about marketing. Maybe you don't know exactly what you could do with a contest or a giveaway or some kind of a lead gen campaign. And when you get started, you're like, oh, well, this tool makes it really simple. This tool X, not UpViral. Tool X makes it really simple because they have a whole lot of templates. And, oh, I want to run an Instagram contest, so I'll just grab this particular template. And that template doesn't do all of the things that it could possibly do, even in that tool. It's just a subset. And that's okay if you're just getting started. But like Mark and I were talking this morning, if you are somebody that's got a little flavor of what marketing can do, and you show people that do marketing all the time what UpViral can do, they instantly go, oh my God, what am I gonna, I could use this for that, and then jump this, and all these kind of things. Kiki says those other tools just look pretty. Well, one of those tools, which I won't tell you which tool, but I saw the CEO, the co-founder, being so proud that even, I don't remember how many years it has been now, and this was like an interview that was like last fall sometime. He was so proud that he and his brother were sitting in a bar one evening and they designed the layout of the widget on a napkin. And he said, it still looks like that today. He was so proud of how his tool still looks like what it looked like when they first started. I can tell you, UpViral doesn't look anything like it used to look. Apples and oranges, some people think that's good. But the other tool can do more things now than it could do when they first started. But it still looks exactly the same. Many of you probably know which tool I'm talking about because when you see it, you go, well, that's a campaign that was built in XYZ tool. It's so obvious. So there's pluses and minuses to that. Victoria Wallace says, yes, I'm a newbie. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being brave enough to comment, Victoria Wallace. Also, Kiki said, I've been with you for over a year, Mitch. Thank you, Kiki, for being here. Appreciate you all. Love everybody that's here, by the way. And if you want to comment and say hi, I'll give you a shout out. I love it. Anyway, so tell me if Abdul, hi, thank you for popping in. Thank you for saying hello. There are a lot of new names in here. That's rather interesting. So let me ask you, how many of you that are here don't own UpViral yet? I'm just curious if any of the ones that are here are not owners of UpViral, not subscribing to UpViral. Helmet says, me. Welcome, Helmet. Thank you for being brave. Hopefully, after watching a few Copilot shows, you will say, holy cow, why am I not using this tool for everything? Helmet, what brought you here? Have you been here before? I think I've seen your name before. What do you think UpViral does for you, and why would you use it? Yes, I was here before, and I'm getting warm, so I'm gonna take off this. And I don't really like this shirt. I don't know why I wore this shirt. Because the collar keeps creeping down on me, and it's an older shirt. I should have worn a newer shirt. Follow Wilco for 4 years or so. And there it goes on the floor. All right. So, is Helmet the only one that's new or that doesn't use UpViral already? Really? Everybody else is a user? All right. Helmet says, I will become a customer this year. Bill says, I don't use it yet. Good. That's not good, but you will. Bravo. Thank you for speaking up. So, if you were going to run, and we're gonna purely talk about contests right now, which is sort of the primary marketing. Most of the tools that we're talking about, and the ones that I'm talking about that compete with UpViral, primarily focus on doing contests or sweepstakes or a giveaway, whichever one of those 3 words you want to use. The goal of those... thank you, Patricia, for that comment. I'll read that in just a second. And I need to stop watching the comments while I'm talking, because then I get distracted. But the focus of most of the tools in their marketing is to run a contest or a sweepstakes. So a contest being something where you are giving away one or many prizes to a small group of winners, and therefore you're trying to gain leads, and these tools help you by referring other people, right? To get those people that sign up for your campaign to refer others. And I'm now seeing that the lighting changes, and it's probably because I got this ugly black shirt on. All right. And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about primarily contests. Now, UpViral and the other tools can be used for webinars, lead magnets, all those kind of functions, and they all work the same way. UpViral has quite a few different examples of doing those kind of things, but we're just kind of, to simplify things, going to talk about contests today. So, Nicholas says, I'm just about to launch my competition or campaign. Very good. Patricia says, I was a member for almost 3 years and never ran a campaign. Support was very poor. Nobody answered your questions. I am thinking of rejoining. And Patricia, what you didn't say is because of Mitch. Oh, I'm so modest, aren't I? Ah, yes. Yes, I am. So anyway, now, if you are somebody who's new to marketing and you hear somebody tell you, hey, you should run a contest. It's a great way of getting more leads. The first thing you do is say, well, how could I run a campaign? I'll go over to Facebook, or I'll go over to LinkedIn, not LinkedIn, the Instagram is the one I'm primarily thinking of, and I will run a contest because I've seen people do that before and it must work, right? So your first thought, Patricia says, yes, you are great, Mitch. Just call me the GOAT, okay? I'm so modest. And so you see other people doing campaigns. Now, what I want to do real fast here is to jump over to Safari. And what I'm really sort of talking about is this kind of a campaign. Thank you. Kiki put 3 little goats in the chat. This kind of a campaign you will see on Instagram. It says over here, we're giving away a $50 Amazon gift card. To enter, follow Giveaway Finds Canada, simply, whatever that says, simply Susie Licious. Tag all the moms you know, dog moms count too, blah, blah, blah. That's it. Bonus, share to your stories and tag one of us. Giveaway ends, blah, 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 valid for US and Canada, not sponsored by Instagram. So at least this company is doing what some of the rules are, and we'll talk about those in a few minutes. We will never ask you to register, blah, blah, blah. Good luck. And then they used all these hashtags. And then people are commenting and tagging other people just like they are asked to do. So you see one of these campaigns, and you go, well, that must be the way to do it, right? That's the best way to do it. Now, if you're using Instagram, we all know the problem is with Instagram is that you can't simply share a link, right? You can say, hey, go to my profile, and you could have a link there in your profile for people to go do something else. But the only method of entry that really makes any sense on a tool like Instagram is this follow and tag, right? This is what you're going to see on just about every Instagram campaign. Right, you guys familiar with this? Now, first of all, before I go anywhere, Mother's Day campaign, Amazon gift card giveaway. Is this the right product, the right offer for Giveaway Finds Canada? I don't know, maybe it is. Mother's Day giveaway, they are just going for volume, right? If they're doing a giveaway with an Amazon gift card, they're just primarily going for volume. Let me get as many people to like and follow me as possible. Now, I had grabbed, on Instagram, I did a search for #contest. Oops, I'm dating myself. My daughters would go, Dad, that's a hashtag. That's not a $. I'm like, okay. And you can see some of the kinds of campaigns that are tagged with a contest. Some of them, like this one, drive me bonkers. You guys have heard me rant about this because it's a picture of a phone, but if people are scrolling, the first thing they're going to see is this image of a phone. But yet this says, free iPhone giveaway, new iPhone, tag 3 friends, link in bio, blah, blah, blah. This one looks very spammy, and this one isn't working very well. There's 5 likes. It was posted 47 minutes ago, but obviously it's not working so well because it looks a little scammy. But part of it is that the image itself is not indicating that this is a contest. It's just a picture of a phone, and if you're scrolling and all you see is this on Instagram, okay, that's a phone, right? This one down here too drives me bonkers. It's a picture of a woman with hair. Okay, billions of people on the planet that have hair. What is this? Predict the winner for today's match and win. Now we're starting to talk about the fact that this kind of an image will attract people. Somebody that's looking on their phone is going to realize that that's a giveaway, and maybe they want to register to win. Tell the people what the offer is. This one's really fun because the words are chopped off. Right? Motorcycles, okay, is that really a giveaway? A gentleman fishing, is that a giveaway? Is it a contest? What is going on with some of these images? Now, maybe they're not really a contest, but they put the wrong hashtag on the campaign, etc. That's possible, right? I turned on the recording, didn't I? I'm now starting to be very paranoid. Yes, I am recording. Yay. Oh, there's the little button that shows I'm recording. All right. Yes, thank you, Victoria. So, Instagram is a way of running contests, right? I'm also going to show you, this one is the hair one, right? I'm going to surprise you, and 5 loved ones, you will get a free treatment of choice, and your besties will get a free haircut. Want to win? Follow, repost this on your story on Instagram. If you if your account and blah blah blah, tag your beloved ones, right? All the best of luck. 51 minutes ago, 1 like. Oh my! Let's see if she's gotten anything else. Okay, 3 likes. This is not working so well for her. Why is that? Now, and again, I could ramble on and on, but if somebody sees this, they have no idea that this is a contest. So this is a failure in the first place. One of the reasons you would use a tool like UpViral would be to helps you build the campaign such that you're going to get more interactions. But we'll get into that in a few minutes. So obviously this is the giveaway hashtag on Instagram. I did a search over on Facebook for hashtag giveaway. And here are some examples that are in groups. Notice that this one, for example, is not actually running on Facebook. I was trying to find one that is actually running on Facebook, and I actually am not finding very many. So people have figured out, I think, maybe, that using a tool, you see different tool names here, I'm not going to mention them out loud. If you're listening to the audio recording of this, it doesn't matter what those tools are. But here's one that is not using a different tool. So they are asking for comments, donations, send me a gift. Actually, maybe that isn't even a contest. It's hard to know, right? Because the images aren't telling you anything. Available, we ship nationwide, but that's not really a contest. Leanne, if you want to message me, send me a private message or go to contactmitch.com and we can have a conversation about your question. I'm still, let's see, click the link below, but this is a different tool. Yes, contactmitch.com. That's a very clever way. A lot of people have complimented me on that, by the way. I pat myself on the back. So yes, I did buy a domain and I did put a page there with different ways you can connect with me, and it's very simple to remember. So I'm still looking for... Most people, let's see, is this one? See, these are in different contest groups, so... 43 shares. Anyway, I think you get the idea that you could run a campaign inside of Facebook all by itself, right? I was just really hoping to find one. This has got a referral ID. Anyway, all right. I failed to find one before I started, and I'm still failing. Maybe this is. Well, it's not really a contest, is it? Okay, never mind. So you get the idea that you could be running a campaign inside of Facebook, just like you do with Instagram and some of the other tools. Now, one of the things that I wanted to share with you is that one of the problems with this, and this is a tool, by the way, just because people always ask me about tools. This is a tool called Workflowy, and it is a outlining / thought note-taking kind of tool. I use it for absolutely everything. I know Wilco uses it. The team over at UpViral uses it. I love Workflowy. It takes you a little while to figure it out. But anyway, one of the things that is really good, as you've seen, that tools like just posting the campaign on Instagram or Facebook gives you limited access, right? it is not sharing your campaign in more places. And you are really, really stuck based on the algorithm. It can be a real pain. The algorithm, and I think I'm having this problem right now on my Facebook profile because hardly anybody is commenting on my posts. I think I've been given the thumbs down by Facebook because either I'm not making very good posts or people are not seeing my posts because I'm not even getting any likes or follows or anything else. So you're subject to those algorithms. So if you are running a campaign purely on one social media platform, you are severely limiting your capabilities. UpViral has access to every social media platform, right? You can go in when you're running an UpViral campaign on the sharing page. You can ask people to share on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest. What's the other one? Oh, what Messenger and WhatsApp now. Pardon me. And those are great ways of spreading the news, right? So if you run a campaign with UpViral, you are not on UpViral. You are not strictly on that social media platform with a single post asking people to share the campaign, right? You are using an external platform and you now have the ability to ask people to share your campaign as a method of gaining points. So we're gamifying the campaign, which is not really done on those limited platforms. Sorry, I'm going to get to that in a second. I read the dang comments again. Got distracted. Stop it, Mitch. And you are now wide open to the rest of the world because not only do you have those social media opportunities, right? The ones that UpViral provides with Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, etc. You can use these custom actions to post any link and incentivize people to go do that social media action and gain entries, gain points in your contest inside of UpViral. So you now have access to the entire world. This is a phenomenal benefit that most people don't really think about. And I know that's a great question, Victoria. See, I did it again. I read the question. Victoria's question is, do I have to have accounts on all the other platforms? And the answer is absolutely not. Now, if you are asking people to share a Reddit post, for example, then yes, you would have to have a Reddit account to be able to create that post for people to share. But if you are simply saying, hey, please share this on your Reddit account, then they simply take the link that you give them and they share it in their Reddit account. You don't have to have an account over there. So it kind of depends upon what you are asking them to do, right? So let me just clarify that. I'm going to get to that in a second. If I were talking about this post, I created a post on Instagram, right? This post is a giveaway. It could be just a simple post, and I could copy this link, right? And I could go over to my UpViral account, and inside one of these campaigns, I'll just quickly run in here and show you what I'm talking about so it's really clear. And I go to sharing and actions, and I come down here and I do, let's say I just do add a custom action that says, repost this Instagram post on your Instagram. Maybe that's not the right way to say it. But then I would post this URL in here, for that very specific Instagram post, and I would give them points for doing that. And inside UpViral, I have now given people the opportunity in my campaign to repost an Instagram. Does that make sense? You guys with me there? So I could do this with any URL. If that were a Reddit thing, I could ask people to go upvote it on Reddit. I could do all kinds of things. So do I have to have a Reddit account? Not necessarily. Because I could find somebody else's post and simply be incentivizing somebody to do something. And I could not have an Reddit account to make that happen. So it depends upon what function you are wanting to do, Victoria, if that makes sense, if I've explained it well enough. Patricia said, what about Twitter? Well, I could create this link to a Twitter post, and I could ask them to reshare it or to like it or heart it on Twitter, whatever the right words are for that particular service. You could go repost Elon's announcement that he bought Twitter. You could do all that kind of stuff inside a simple custom action. Now, these custom actions show up on the design page. I'll show you really fast. Inside of the design section, I'm going to go to preview, and you will see that these custom actions in this particular campaign show up here, right? I did not finish building one, but you can see, watch this YouTube video. So if I click on that, I'm in a preview mode, so it doesn't work. But if I clicked on it, it would take me to that YouTube video, and I would come back here and I would get 10 points for making that action. That is very different than over here on Instagram, simply having somebody follow, repost this, and then tag a friend. I can do all of those functions inside of custom actions in UpViral, and I can do a million different other things. But you're very limited on Instagram, and this is only appearing on Instagram, right? UpViral gives the people in your campaign the ability to share this with tens of thousands of other people, depending upon the size of their algorithm or their audience. Could I do the same thing on Twitter? Absolutely, Patricia. Now, one of the joys of UpViral, and you'll see it in this particular campaign, I'm going to move my face because I'm covering up this X. If I were to come in and actually design this, so let me just go back here, right? This particular campaign has 0 points for all of these, but it doesn't matter. If I come into the design and I come in here and I do edit, I am going a little bit deeper into the internals here than I kind of sort of wanted to. Come on, UpViral, you can do it. I could include a social. Oops, I want to drag this. Oh, I did. So here you see the other social media things, right, that include those custom actions that they built. So I'm going to turn those off. And I'm going to make it narrower so it's just easier to see. So now I have these social media things, and I could ask people to share my campaign on Twitter or Facebook or LinkedIn or whatever. Does that make sense, Patricia? So yes, you can ask people to do the sharing, and you can ask them to do very special custom actions and give them incentives with points, and those points being extra chances to win if you're talking about a contest. Bazillions of opportunities of doing stuff, and gamifying it is so much better than just simply saying, oh, well, I'll count your entries in my contest over on something like Instagram like this. Does it make sense? You guys see that? Kiki also said, and you can share this anywhere you can post a link or a QR code. Absolutely, you can do that. Way to go, Kiki. Somebody said something earlier, and I said I was going to get back to it. Oh, I did, and get back to that. So yes, I got that. All right, I think I've gotten everybody's comments. Oh, look at that. It says right there inside the comments, who can see your messages recording on? It's right there too. I learned something new about Zoom. All right, so very limited access. Now, I also highlighted this, by the way, plus email. Inside of UpViral, in this section, I'm sorry, over here, notice that I have a share on email. UpViral has the ability for you, the campaign owner, to ask people to jump into their email and share the campaign in their own email to specific people. Incredibly valuable. And you can find out if this works, by the way, in your reporting, which I'm not going to go into because that's a 2-hour show. But that data helps you understand what people are doing or not doing in your campaign. But the ability to share on email certainly is nothing over here. I mean, this person would have to say, by the way, you can share this inside your email, but guess what? There's no tracking, and I'm going to talk about tracking in a minute. This is Patricia's question. Suppose you, quote, mine emails. And by that, I mean you're going out and scraping emails from somewhere. Can you use UpViral to send them emails for the contest? Yes, if you've got people in an email list, you can send them your UpViral campaign, absolutely. You can use your own email list as a seed audience for your campaign. Now, if you were going to do this, by the way, for this particular post over on Instagram, I mean, I could take this URL at the top of the screen and I could put that in an email, right? I could share that on an email, but people would have to come here and tag people and repost it or do whatever you're asking them to do. But that's still only on Instagram. There isn't an ability for them to send out an email to say, hey, I just entered this campaign to win this haircut. By the way, here's my unique link, right? UpViral tracks people, and there is no tracking in here whatsoever, other than I can see who commented. Dave, I'm going to hold on to that question for a little bit. Don't let me forget it if I think I'm going to go on, because I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes. So, UpViral has the ability to send out emails. Other tools don't have that. Now, I'm just briefly going to talk about this, but if you were posting a contest, if you, the campaign owner, are posting a campaign on Facebook, you have to apply to Facebook rules. You also have to do that for Instagram as well. And I have this policy open over here in my Safari. But notice that inside of their rules, they've got general policies, right? Pages, groups, and events, general policies, drug and alcohol, blah, blah, blah. Promotions, communicating you to administrator. I cannot read right now, apparently. If you use Facebook to communicate or administer a promotion, for example, a contest or a sweepstake, you are responsible for the lawful operation of that promotion, including having official rules, offer terms, compliance, blah, blah, blah. Now, you have to have this in your own campaign, whether you're running on UpViral or any other tool. You must release Facebook from any naughtiness, right? You have to post to the Facebook. This is not sponsored by Facebook, blah, blah, blah. Promotions may be administered on pages, groups, events within apps on Facebook. Personal timelines and friend connections must not be used to administer promotions. For example, share on your timeline to enter. Thank you. Culpability. Thank you, Victoria. You cannot ask somebody to share this on your timeline to enter, or share on your friend's timeline to get additional entries, or tag your friends. These things are not permitted on a Facebook promoted campaign. If you launch your campaign inside of Facebook, and that's the only place you are running your campaign, you are required to not do this. But guess what? If you run an UpViral campaign, these things don't apply to you. You could ask people to share on their timeline. In fact, that's what this is. This button, share on Facebook, is sharing. Somebody could share it on their personal timeline. They could share it in a Facebook group. They could share it on Twitter. They could share it on LinkedIn. They could share it on Reddit. They could share it anywhere they can copy their link. That doesn't, these rules do not apply because you are running your campaign on a third-party tool. You are external. You are not required to follow these rules. Huge reason not to use Facebook. Huge reason not to use Instagram because of these rules. Facebook will not assist you in the administration, blah, 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 right? Kiki says it's the sidestep. Well, yeah. And Paul says, thank you. That is big. It is huge. It's absolutely the reason to use UpViral and not host your campaigns on Instagram or Facebook, right? Besides the fact that you got a much bigger reach. People, you can do so much more with UpViral than just posting it on Facebook. All right, so I'm going to come back over here. We'll go to the next one. You can't share links on Instagram. We talked about that one. It's hard to track answers, likes, etc. There's no way to track. There is no way to track. I'll come back over here. There is no automated tracking of this. There is no way to find out whether if Betty Lou tags Paula, whether or not Paula starts following, right? There's no automation that's going on there. It becomes a nightmare to try to administer. Patricia says, can you UpViral campaign in Facebook pages that you own? Absolutely, you can post it. Because what you're doing is you're posting a link to an external offer. Facebook may limit the number of people that see your post, but you are not going into Facebook and saying, creating a post that says, tag your friends and all that kind of stuff inside of Facebook. You are saying, go over to this link to enter this contest. You are taking people outside of Facebook into a separate world. That's okay by Facebook rules. Kiki, what a great note, and I didn't even think about putting that in my list. Bravo to Kiki. Kiki said, and you can promote banned products, e-cigarettes, payday loan examples, guns, that kind of stuff, because you are taking people outside. You are not running a Facebook ad. You are not running it directly inside of Facebook, so you can promote banned products. Absolutely true. Thank you for that reminder, Kiki. I didn't even think of that one. Okay. You with me? All right. Patricia says this is huge. Hello! Good Lord. Haven't y'all been hearing me Yes, this is huge. This is why I came up with this idea. This is why I wanted to talk about this topic, because people think that it's not that important. Maury says, freedom, up, viral. Yes, it's like freedom, what is a freedom of speech, right? You have the ability to do just about anything. Now, in this comment here, tracking, you can't do leaderboards on Instagram or Facebook or other stuff. You can't tell people unless you manually are tracking how many points people have. You can't do most points because you got to track all the crap manually. There is so much that it makes it difficult to do inside of those. That's what UpViral does. UpViral takes care of all that for you. It's very difficult in one of these posts. Imagine there's 300,000 people that comment on those posts and tag people. Did they follow all the rules? Number one, are they following this person? Did they do all these things? How many people? What's the total number? How do I do a random draw? Who's got the most people that followed? None of these things can be done easily in Instagram or Facebook or Reddit or any other place. UpViral does all this stuff for you automatically. You can do random winners inside of UpViral. UpViral will take into account how many points Betty Lou has and give her that many chances to win your prize. So it's more encouraging to Betty Lou to do these functions because now she's getting more chances to win and she can trust that you're tracking that stuff. Trust is a huge issue when it comes to doing these kinds of campaigns. Whew. Have I convinced you yet? Here's the biggest reason of all. And this is what, let me go back. Oh, Paul said, link in bio is now seen as spam on several platforms. TikTok was first. I'm not aware of that. Link in bio, I don't know if you've seen it, but there are bio pages now, right? Linktree was one of the first, but they now call them bio pages. Link in bio. David asked earlier, got insight/a tip/case studies with using the form which participants fill in, which will be used by the sales team to qualify them. Are you seeing this? Biggest, I'm going to put the T on there. Biggest reason to use UpViral. You don't have a way to collect email addresses. Are these people collecting email addresses? They may be increasing their follower count. Hopefully they are. But if you have people come over to your UpViral campaign, you are collecting email addresses. Are you hearing me? Are you getting the point? Yes, you are collecting email addresses. Now, David's second part of the question was, will the sales team be able to qualify them? Number one, if you go back and watch some of the other shows we've talked about, a million times I've talked about make the right offer, right? Make the right offer. This person is apparently doing hair stuff. Running a giveaway where they're giving away a free haircut is the right offer. This campaign that is no longer here, where did it go? I clicked outside of it. This campaign, Mother's Day Amazon gift card, may or may not be the right campaign offer for this audience. Now, this giveaway finds in Canada, probably they don't care. They just want more emails on their email address, on their list. But if you are running a qualified campaign, like if you're a gym, for example, and you are asking people to give their phone number, then your sales team can qualify them. Do you give away an Amazon gift card for a gymnasium or a gym membership? No. You give away Pilates mats. You give away weights. You give away treadmills. I don't know. You obviously don't want people using their own equipment in their own house, but give them towels. Give them exercise equipment. Give them prizes. And then your sales team has a qualified batch of people who are potentially interested in your gym because they went, hey, I raised my hand because I want to win that gym equipment, that exercise outfit, whatever. The Pilates mat. Right? You gotta make your prize match in order to get the qualified leads. Huge potential deal. But none of these other campaigns are collecting emails, and they are missing out. The only thing they are doing is they're growing their social media account. That's the only thing they're doing. They are adding people to their social media, and theoretically, more people are going to see their posts. You've heard me mention this before. If you get 100,000 people on your Facebook page, how many people are going to see an individual post on your Facebook page? 0.07%. Less than 0.1% of those people will see your post because Facebook wants you to pay for access. Nobody's going to see your damn posts. If you have their email address and you put 100,000 people and you get a measly 5% open rate, you're still in front of 5,000 people. You get a 10% open rate, you're in front of 10,000 people. If you have to pay Facebook for a Facebook ad, maybe they'll get you up to 2%. Which is costing you a stink load of money. And as was mentioned earlier by Kiki, you may not even be able to advertise to people on your Facebook page because they don't want your ads because you've got banned topics. Your email is your number one asset. Absolutely your biggest number one asset. I'm going to go through this. This slide, if I can get it to show up. A study of buying patterns of 72 million customers in 14 different industries. 40 times as many purchases came from links in emails than came from Facebook or Twitter. Let me do this. Oh, where'd it go? Darn it. Let me go back home. There you go. 40 times as many purchases come from email than Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, social media. 40 times. Did you hear me say this? 40 times. Not 40. 40 times as many purchases came through emails than came through social media. Why are you running your campaign on social media to build your likes and loves and all that kind of crap when you can do it inside of a tool called UpViral? You can ask people to share. You can give them credit for sharing. You can gamify the entire process. And you can then send those people emails, which get much higher open rates and 40 times as many purchases as your social media accounts. Is there anything else I need to say? Patricia, I want you to send that comment to UpViral. Thank you very much for your comment. Patricia's comment, I must say that you are the first person from UpViral who not only highlighted the advantages of UpViral. I am excited to come back to UpViral. Thank you, Mitch. You are welcome. That is why I'm here. But I preach this message all the time, not only here in the Copilot Show, but on my own timeline, everywhere I can, because this functionality. This tool has so many capabilities for lead magnets, webinars. You want to go back and watch episode number 62. What was that one? Find out the different ways you can use UpViral. Come contact me and I'll tell you. Lauren Hirsch-Williams, don't you still need to use social media platforms to get people to your UpViral contest in the first place, or am I missing something? You can run a campaign completely off social media if you want. It depends upon how you want to run your campaign. Does it help to promote your campaign on Facebook? Absolutely. If you have a small following, yes, you can. But if you're running a contest like I'm talking about, there are contest websites. I use one, I've talked about it many times, where you can spend $10 and post your campaign in their contest audience and get in several hundred leads. Are they all the perfect audience? Maybe not, but it's all about your offer. There are tons of places where you can get traffic that is not social media. Does it help you? Because what you are going to do inside of UpViral is you're going to ask people to share it on social media. So yeah, because that social media gets eyeballs, right? Does that make sense, Lauren? It's about a seed audience. Can you get your audience from other places in social media? Absolutely. Absolutely. We've talked about that on many different shows here. If you haven't caught up on some of the shows, they're on YouTube, they're on the Facebook group, and if you have UpViral, they're in your learning center at the top of the page. Even Kiki says, even if you do run paid campaigns on social media, UpViral will cut your cost per click, saving you money. Absolutely. And by the way, I want to go back to Patricia. Thank you very much for that comment, Patricia. I'm going to grab that, screen grab that. I appreciate that comment a whole lot. Let's see, Murray says, you guys, let's all get serious. Test and one winning campaign, and you've got a huge list. Forget opt-in pages, just use UpViral. Well, UpViral is an opt-in page, right? UpViral is an opt-in page. I'm not using a tool like ClickFunnels. I'm not using other funnel builders because I can do that inside of UpViral. But Murray's absolutely right. Yes, Murray. I'll give you the bell for that. This is why I preach this all the time. Murray is absolutely right. You start testing, maybe your first campaign, maybe your second campaign, don't work as well as you think it will. But if you keep coming to this show, if you keep paying attention to Mitch, you will find out different ways of doing this, ways of solving the problem. Come get your campaign reviewed on one of our review shows. Come to the Q&A shows. The next Q&A show is going to be May 31st, but the next review show is May 10th. I'm just looking at the schedule over here. Come, I will give you free help here in the Copilot show. That's why we are here. Kiki said you can also get started with current customers, your current email list, a QR code, doing a sponsored event with someone else. Yes, you can get partners. You can find people in your niche. You can do all kinds of different things. That was a great answer, Kiki. Where do you get them to post your contest for $10? I use a site called Sweepstakes Advantage. There are several. There's Contest Girl. There's a whole bunch of different places where people who like to enter contests hang out. And I have talked about this a million different times. There are a bunch of people that say, I don't want those people. But guess what? Those people share. Those people help you grow your list. Even if they never buy anything from you, they are promoting it out in the planet for you. Lauren says, yes. Have you done another session that shows places for traffic light contest sites? Yes, I'm just talking about that. I've been away for several months and I'm back now. Well, thank you for being back. I don't remember the exact show, but we have talked about that here somewhere. Maury says, or this, Mitch, do you want to see the webinar, then get 50 points? Yes, you could do something like that. Primarily what I teach people to do, and I will, I'm going to be launching a webinar in the near future outside of UpViral, outside the Copilot show. I don't mean it with UpViral, but not part of the Copilot show, promoting my own stuff, so I can't mention it here. But I will be doing a webinar, and that webinar I will offer not a minimum of 50 points to get to see the webinar. I want everybody to see the webinar because I wanted to buy my stuff, right? But if they get X number of points, they are going to get a special bonus that nobody else gets unless they earn those points. So yes, it absolutely works for webinars. And please don't forget, Dave, I thought I answered your question about that. Don't forget my question on using a form. UpViral is a form. Maybe I didn't quite understand. Got insights using a form, UpViral, which the users fill, which they use by the same. Yes, UpViral is an opt-in form, right? Maybe I didn't quite explain that. Let me go back to this campaign. I'm going to do exit. I got to move you guys out of the way. I'm going to do exit. Let me switch to I'm going to switch to this one. So let me share my screen again. If I go to, actually, I'm just going to click on the link. So this is a campaign that UpViral created as a template. Love to exercise at Iron Fit, spread the love and earn rewards. Iron Fit rewards program. Enter your name and email to get cool way gifts. This is an UpViral campaign. Dave, this has an opt-in form, which is very different than trying to run something like this on Instagram because there's no form to fill out. I mentioned that before. You're not capturing any email addresses with this kind of a campaign. That's the reason you don't want to do it. You want to capture their email addresses. Okay? Once they register for your campaign, whether this is a contest or this Iron Fit rewards program for people that are already your customer, then you've got their email address. You can connect with them. You can add a phone number to this if you want to add a phone number. You can add multiple fields to this. Once you have their phone number, then your sales team can call them. Betty Lou, who's not interested in Iron Fit, is not going to put in her name and her phone number. That goes back to putting up the right offer in front of the right people. But yes, this is an UpViral campaign. This is completely an opt-in page inside of UpViral. Don't need a third-party page builder. Dave said, I'm trying to understand at which stage do we give them a set of questions. Now, I didn't see that in your earlier post. You can add some questions here on the front. In this form, you can add up to 10 fields. And some of those could be a question. You can kind of do a little questionnaire here in UpViral if you want. But I'm not sure... what I would do, potentially, would be to have them give up their name and their email, and then on the sharing page, I would give them bonus points for giving me their phone number. I would give them bonus points for answering a survey. And that way they are incentivized to do that function inside your campaign, and those people that go through the trouble of answering, those are the ones that you're going to send your sales team to. Okay, does that make sense? I'm going to move my questions back over here so I can see it. You with me, Dave? David? Does that answer your question? It makes sense. Great. But again, I mean, you can build all of these things inside of UpViral. You don't need ClickFunnels. You don't need other tools. If you wanted to make a survey, UpViral doesn't do a great job of surveys, but you could ask a couple of questions on the opt-in form itself. But then you could use the custom actions to send people to the survey and give them extra points. Okay. Patricia says, can you give us a list of the free cheap sites to share sweepstakes? Actually, I'm gonna do this live. Let's see. I'm gonna see if this works. I'm typing in Google UpViral. Here it is. It came right up. Free contest sites. UpViral blog has this post, 101 websites to submit your online campaign. It's right there. All you got to do is Google it. I'll grab this link and I'll post it in the comments, but you'd have to click the link, I think. I don't think you can copy it. But there you go. UpViral's already created that for you. Charles' question, how would you promote a targeted ClickBank affiliate product using UpViral? Right here, Charles, this is an example. Okay, let's suppose you're an affiliate for this whey protein product. Create an opt-in page. Say you're going to give away 5 of those in a contest. And you're going to have them opt in, so now you have them on your list if you don't have them on your list already. If you do have people on your list, of course, what you're going to do on the sharing page is you're going to ask them to share with other people, and they're going to help you build your list. And if you decide to give away 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever prizes, then you're getting people more energized about winning. It might cost you a little bit of money, but you're building your list, and therefore you can send people to your affiliate programs later on. Make sense, Charles? Kiki said, make the phone number a custom action. We talked about that. Mari said, Charles, get creative, use their headline, get the opt-in, and send them to the affiliate page. Exactly. Well, I would give them a custom action. You could give them a custom action to say, hey, go buy this product. Here's my inside the action. You would have your affiliate link. They would get extra points to win something else. Get creative, like Murray said. Is it possible to register for a webinar via UpViral? Absolutely. That's exactly what I'm doing inside of my own personal UpViral account. You will be able to register. I would give you the URL, and I think I tried it yesterday and it didn't work, and I didn't figure out why. Bill's question, does UpViral have an agency's version for marketing agencies? No. But the joy is, A, they've talked about it. B, they haven't implemented it. And C, you can use your account, which is how I got that plaque right there for 250,000 leads. Those weren't my leads. Those were for clients. I used my UpViral to run campaigns for bunches of clients. All with no additional charge. But again, based on the pricing, right? The pricing levels that UpViral has, if you get over 10,000 or 100,000, whatever those numbers are, you have to start paying more But absolutely you can do that. And if you get over 100,000 leads, by golly, you should be paying more because you know how to use the tool, and those leads are incredibly valuable, so why not use it more? So Maury said to Peter, yes, get them to opt in and then email them a link to the webinar. And like I said, on the sharing page, you encourage them to get a special bonus by inviting 3 friends. When they do that, then they've opted in. Those friends have opted in to your campaign. Now they're on your list. Now you give them the special bonus after the webinar, blah, blah, blah. You're building your list in a viral, customized way. People are helping you build your list by referring others. All right. Patricia says, thank you, Mitch. The UpViral love. Charles says, yes, the slow down, Mitch. The UpViral light bulb has finally been turned on. Yay! Marie says, let's do this. What's everybody's goal by next Tuesday? $200 opt-ins, Murray says. Great. Guess what, Murray? Let's suppose, I want to go back to this. I'm gonna jump in. Oops, not that. What the heck? UpViral. I'm gonna just do up.pricing, which is my shortcut to the UpViral pricing page. Now, so many of you freak out about these numbers. Stop freaking out about these numbers. I'm going to put it on yearly. Business. The business plan up to 25,000 leads is $89 a month. $89 a month. Freaking cheap. Now, I'll go back to the adage that one lead on your email list, according to the marketing industry, should be worth $1 per person per month. $1 per email. So if you get 100 people added to your email list, you have paid for the business account for forever in your UpViral, by adding those 100 people to your list. You think UpViral is expensive? It is freaking cheap. One time, add 89 people, add 100 people to your UpViral campaign, and this is paid for. Assuming you do a decent job of selling something to your email list. Your UpViral account is paid for. It is freaking cheap. It becomes free when you add 100 people to your list. So what? So this one says you go over 25,000 leads and everybody goes, oh, what am I going to do? I've got over 25,000 leads. If you got 25,000 people in your list, that's $25,000 a month you should be earning from your list. Are you hearing me here? Even if you're only earning 20 cents or 10 cents from your 25,000 people, that's $2,500 a month that you're earning from those people, and you're worried about $89? What the hell is wrong with you? You obviously don't understand business. If you are having a problem with this dollar figure and you have to go up to $219 a month because you went over 25,000 leads, that is 1% of your estimated number, your estimated monthly income. That's less than 1%. Why are you freaking out about these numbers? Why are you not using UpViral to grow your business? It is so cheap. Does that make sense to you guys? Is anybody confused by this? Peter said his goal is to have my first campaign up and running. Bravo, Peter. Let's make it happen. Patricia says, I'm so excited. David says, for a company that sells 4 months one-on-one lifetime coaching, what would be a good giveaway? It depends. A free 4-month coaching program or something smaller. You don't have to give away the farm. You don't have to have an expensive campaign. We talked about this last week or the week before. You do not have to have an expensive offer. People, I have seen people go crazy for a $50 Amazon gift card. They will go crazy for an Amazon $50 gift card. Why are you spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on prizes? If the offer is what they want. If you're offering life coaching, Dave, maybe what you do is you don't offer life coaching because that's what you're trying to sell. Maybe you offer some kind of program, physical product or something that improves somebody's life such that they understand the value and now they're interested in what your offer is. Because they may not understand the value of the 4-month coaching program. We talked about that. If you go back and watch the review show, the last review show, where I reviewed not Kendra. She's not here today. I did a review. She is a personal coach, and I ripped her to shreds because she was offering a 1-hour free coaching session as her prize. Like, nobody opted in because nobody knew who she was. You got to find an offer that is incredibly exciting to people. It's all about the offer. Patricia says, UpViral offers service similar to, say, GetResponse. No, UpViral is not an autoresponder like GetResponse or ActiveCampaign or anything else. It is not an autoresponder. It does send some emails, but those are based on the campaign. You do still need GetResponse or some other tool. Jeff says, if you keep saying it's so cheap, Wilco will raise the prices. I understand, but you gotta think about these in different terms. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to that are in business that do not understand the value of their email list. I mentioned the restaurant guy last week or the week before. Not building an email list. He's looking for customers and he doesn't have an email list. What is wrong? Why do people not understand the value of your email list? Well, nobody reads their email anymore. Do you know that in order to register for Facebook, you have to give them an email address? Do you know that in order to register for Web 3.0 metaverse stuff, you have to use your email address? How do they communicate with you? How does Facebook communicate with you? They send you an email. Email is not dead and it's not going away anytime in the near future. And I go back to that slide, it's still 40 times more sales than social media. Whew. 20 minutes after the hour. Any other questions? Paul says, we are pricing a course at $129 and the incentive is a coupon, making it a free reward. Great. Maybe what you do is you stair-step it, Paul. Tell them if they refer one friend, they get 20% off. If they refer 2 friends, they get 40% off. If they refer 3 friends, they get 60% off. You know what I mean. And by the way, tell them that you are verifying emails, right? Because some people are unethical and they will say, oh, well, here's my wife's email address, here's my son's email address, and they will cheat in that regard. Tell them that those people will be invalidated and you will eliminate them from the contest. Make sure they understand that you are not taking invalid emails. Access to an on-subject course seems very popular incentive right now. Yeah, it could be. right? I mean, everybody wants to learn stuff. Courses are hot. Charles' question, have you done a segment on how to use your autoresponder? I need to go back and look. I believe that's been mentioned multiple times, but I think that's a good topic that I should go back and cover again. I'm gonna grab that and make sure that I add that to the list, because I'm always looking for things to talk about. Peter says, thank you for another great show. See you next week. Have to go. You're welcome. That's why we're here. Patricia says, I agree on the autoresponder comment. All right, well, I'll add that to the list. I appreciate the input. We will go back over that. Thank you for everyone showing up. Next week's topic, by the way. So what I'm doing is I'm raising the flag. I don't see any questions over in the Facebook group. If you're still there, thank you for being there on the Facebook group. If you have any questions, pop it in. Let me know, because I'm going to terminate this. I'm going to cut this off. I think I fed you everything I wanted to feed you. Let me just go through and check. Yes, I got to the end. Let me know if you have any ideas for shows that you want me to talk about. And next week's show, which is going to be an interesting topic. It's a question that comes up. This was actually suggested to me by the customer support team at UpViral. And by the way, Patricia, the customer support team is 200% better, 300, I don't know what number. They're a lot better than they were 3 or 4 years ago. I used to complain vehemently to Mark and team about customer support. I don't know, and I don't know, by the way, if you've seen it. Let me go back and share. Not there. Let me go back and show you this. If you are in your UpViral dashboard, share my screen. Do you see this little, what looks like kind of an ad right here that has been added to your UpViral list? Need help with the campaign? Book a free live call with one of our experts now. That's not me. I don't know why it's not me, but that's a whole nother topic. But they have several people that you can get on a call with to get questions answered directly. Mark told me this morning this is working out really well. People are loving being able to get customized help from the support team. So go take advantage of that. It's free. Patricia, you're absolutely welcome. Just for the record, Patricia said, for the first time in a long time, I am so excited about my potential success. Thank you so much, Mitch. You are welcome, Patricia. That's why we're here. Now, the customer support team that I started telling you about, anybody have any more questions, please pop it in really fast, or just say question so I don't cut you off. Next week's show in May 3rd, which is my birthday, you all can send me gifts, of course. Just go to contactmitch.com. You can get me how to set up a 3 to 5 page funnel. I don't recommend this to newbies, but I do want you to show up for the show because it is an important topic. Because people use things like ClickFunnels and they think that they need to have multiple pages. UpViral, if you've ever heard me talk about this, is a 2-page process, the opt-in page and the share page. And people say, well, I want to put that right in the middle of the thing. And I'm like, you need to pay attention to this show if you've ever thought about doing more pages than just 2 pages. Okay, that's next week's show. It is an advanced show. I will tell you that it's an advanced show. If you don't think you need it, then that's fine. Don't show up. The week after that, is UpViral campaign reviews. And then after that, I don't have a schedule yet. I haven't made up the shows. Maybe the autoresponder question on the 17th. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being an UpViral customer. Please, now that you understand the value of UpViral, think about somebody that's an entrepreneur in your world. You know other entrepreneurs. I know you do. Think about telling them the value of what you heard today. Share this with somebody, because we want the rest of the world to understand the value of doing this kind of promotion. Is every lead going to buy something from you? No, but that's true with any kind of an opt-in sequence. But you can get more leads, and those referral leads are vastly more likely to buy than all the other leads on the planet. Victoria said, how do I find old shows? Go to the UpViral Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group, go to YouTube, search for UpViral. All the Copilot shows are there. If you are an UpViral customer, let me show you really fast. If you're an UpViral customer, go to the Learning Center, this thing right up here at the top of the page. Go to the Learning Center and you will find the Copilot show listed right here. You do start watching and you will see all the episodes right here. They're all here. Okay? So all of the replays, all the new ones will be there in your UpViral account. And again, you can join UpViral for just $1 if you want to get started. All right. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you next week if you can make it. If you can't make it, we'll see you the week after. Put it on your calendar for every Tuesday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Maybe William will be here soon with another interview. Some of those interviews are rocking, and you can find out so much about how other people are using UpViral. And then somewhere on the schedule, we'll have that show about using your autoresponder. So thanks for tuning in. We will catch you again next week. I appreciate all of your comments. If you have a question where I told you wanted to talk to me, go to contactmitch.com. Make sure you're getting the UpViral Copilot emails. If you haven't done that, go to the UpViral Copilot thing and sign up for that on the homepage for UpViral. And we will see you again next week on the UpViral Copilot Show. Thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.